Future of Honor Friday on location from the Ring of Honor Dojo. This week it's two more young prospects, Elijah Evans, one-on-one with Joe Keys. We got these comments this afternoon.
I'm just going to be honest. I'm just super pumped to be here today. Future of Honor has always been a goal of mine, and I'm finally here to show and prove. Elijah Evans is finally in Future of Honor to show and prove. And I cannot wait to get in there and show every one of you what I can do.
It's been a long time coming for Swipe Right Joe Keys in a Future of Honor ring. Hell, I take it as a slap to the face and a spit in my mouth that I haven't been here already. But with time comes fine wine. I've been trained by the best, I've rolled around with the best, and the success, I drape it on my shoulders and I wrap it around my thighs. Tonight's gonna be no frickin' difference. You follow me, you follow in my footsteps, what I do, how I live, and you too can find the keys to success.
As the official requests the Code of Honor to be adhered to, and a bit of a suspect handshake on the part of Joe Keys there on the right of your screen. Elijah Evans on the left, as Joe Keys has a very unique style and flair all his own. Very proud of his fashion sense, very proud of his locks of hair. As, speaking of locks, a very aggressive lock-up, collar and elbow style between these two athletes. Joe Keys, 24 years of age, although his fashion sense sometimes gives the impression to be a little bit older than he is. But be that as it may, it's Elijah Evans pushing Keys out of the corner. Evans with a lot of gumption here. As they lock up once again, Evans said he is here to show and prove. And in his own words, he is super pumped to be here. This has been a goal of his for quite some time for Elijah Evans. But the hard part's just beginning, Mr. Evans. You can't be satisfied just to be here because he's shown up, and now it's the prove part. Now you got to get it done, and now it's a high-pressure situation as Keys traps the shoulder. It will take Evans down the early going uppercut to meet Evans as he gets to his feet. Keys currently residing in Largo, Florida. Has had a lot of success in his career in the Maryland area. Up and over, but Evans was a step ahead. Those hard right crosses are connecting. Joe Keys, and that one takes him down. Evans has had quite the journey in his own right as he connects with the hip lock. Bourne with elbow into the cover here. Into the leg, only a count of one. Born in Eagle River, Alaska, is Elijah Evans. I'm not going to pretend I know a lot about Eagle River, Alaska, but I do know that he has since relocated, based in the Atlanta area, has had a lot of success in the Carolina independent wrestling scene. And Keys caught Evans momentarily off balance that time. And those glorious, glamorous locks. Keys took a second to admire them. Got caught in a drop kick for two. Keys loves to show off that hair, loves to show off that fashion sense. And he claims that he has the keys to success. Perhaps his confidence, perhaps his swagger will go a long way to potentially earning him a victory here. But Evans has that work ethic, that grind that's gotten him here as Keys hangs Evans up right on the sternum on that top rope and caught Evans from behind as Evans was trying to perhaps catch his breath, and Keys now mounting his opposition, hammering away with the hard rights. And this not resembling a wrestling contest at the moment. Keys with a drop kick, able to stagger Evans. And you notice that Keys got all out of that whip into the buckle that he was going to get. Keys used so much force and velocity, he took himself off his feet. And Evans, upon impact, just steps down to the canvas in his own right. Keys was upset, was resentful this afternoon about how long it took him to get to Future of Honor. Certainly somebody that's been on the radar for quite some time, been making waves in his own unique way. And now relentless, you can see, glazed over look in the eyes of Elijah Evans. You may look at Joe Keys and instinctively underestimate the physicality he brings to the equation. He may be a bit self-absorbed. He may be a bit lost in his own hype from time to time, but he can bring it. He wouldn't be here if he wouldn't. As Keys drops Evans down, was a modified neckbreaker, jumping across his own knee into the cover. And these fellow dojo attendees certainly have gravitated towards Elijah Evans. He's a handful of face. And not only will that hurt the nose, that'll water up the eyes, that'll impair the vision. Down at the point of the elbow now. This is not just a game of got your nose. This is strategically done by Joe Keys, weakening the opponent, taking away that vision, taking away that sense of sight, and certainly making it worse, potentially trying to break that nose. One count again, you can see the perseverance of Elijah Evans and the great instincts to stay off his back at all costs. Keys a blatant handful of trunks. Keep Evans off the vertical base. Keys calls himself Mr. Swipe Right. Will Ring of Honor management swipe right based on the result and the effort in this matchup? As Evans able to counter, jawbreaker connects, and Keys went to move in, got caught in a roll-up for two. Evans has gotten Keys a bit off his game for the first time in this contest. We'll see the final counter roll. Could this do it? Traps it, near fall. That is the longest two count of this contest so far. And we're seeing that gumption, we're seeing that energy from Elijah Evans. It took him quite a while to get here in his own right. Not going to waste this opportunity. Spitting into the Blue Thunder. Bomb has it. No. If Evans could have draped the feet, the legs across the shoulders of Keys, he may have been able to trap him long enough. But you can sense that momentum has definitively switched into the favor of Elijah Evans over the past couple of minutes, and Keys is now pegging off. Keys had the psychological advantage, certainly was all over his opposition physically, and now I believe Keys went to the eyes, cheap shot, shielded the official, and now able to drop Evans back of the head first on that bottom turnbuckle. Great ring positioning by Joe Keys. Hangs Evans up and drives him down with a neck breaker. Keys could have him. And you see Evans able to escape again. High impact offense by Joe Keys, who's now protesting with the official. That's not going to do any good. That young man is the law of the land. There's never been a time you complain to the official and the official says, well, you have a point. Keys has to keep his focus, because if he wants to keep coming back, if he wants the keys to the dojo, he better find a victory. He better find a way to impress. Evans now perched precariously on that top turnbuckle. Evans in a disadvantageous situation, adjusts beautifully with the elbow.
No, that's not it.
He's in trouble. The wind may have been knocked out of him. Evans with a jackhammer, nicely done. Elijah Evans picks up the victory. Great job by this young Alaska native all the way to the ATL, up here to the Ring of Honor Dojo. Let's take a look at it one more time. It looked like the match may have been over, but the elbow off the second. Beautiful jackhammer. Take a look at another angle. Great poise. All the body weight down on the side of Keys, and it was all over from there. Joe Keys a little lethargic on that handshake at the start. Bit more firm this time. Joe Keys respects Elijah Evans. So do we here on Future of Honor Friday. I'm Joe Dombrowski. We'll see you next week.